I'm making this video if you've ever suffered from being shy in your life. If that means going red, freezing when talking, your voice shaking, sweating, not knowing what to say, feel that you're going to be judged, then this video is for you. I haven't overcome shyness, but I've learned to click, smile, and speak through it. And this all means that I've created a method that can show you today. It's helped me speak more in meetings, show up as who I want to be, and I know that it will help you too. So if you suffer from shyness, then this video will be for you. And the method is called the click method. Before I break it down completely, I'd like to tell you about my story and see if it resonates with you as well. So when I was little, I had a weird bedtime sort of habit. So when most kids would read like storybooks or reading books, I would read the dictionary. And not just the English one. I read the French one, the Spanish one, because I thought it was fun. And looking back, I realized that, yeah, okay, maybe that's not so cool. But on paper, it did make me look impressive. So it said I knew languages, dedicated learner, avid reader. But here's the thing, the CV was doing all the talking and I wasn't. I remember being invited to these interviews in real life, turning up, and I wouldn't say anything because I was painfully shy. And I remember being in Spain on my year abroad, and at this point I spoke Spanish pretty well with a fairly good accent. And I was sitting on the beach and a group came up to me and I was thinking this is the perfect moment, to speak. And what did I say? Nothing. I just smiled politely, and that was the exact same response I'd have back home. And that's when I realized that I could change my language, I could change my country, which I did, and even change what I have in my CV. But if you don't find your voice, you being silent will follow you everywhere. So I decided to look for a way out, and I asked that could I be the personality that I know I am? When I sing at the top of my lungs to a song, could I be that personality when I want? And so I created this click method. So this is how the click method works. And I call it click because it does involve clicking, surprisingly, or tapping. But it's really to make you take action. And there are 3 parts of it. There's what I call click, smile, and speak. So click is all about refocusing, reframing your mentality around particular fears that you have when you're shy. The smile is all about resetting your physiology and telling your brain that it's okay, it's safe. And speaking is getting some verbal momentum, okay? So it's ensuring that what we say and also how we say it just comes out. It doesn't matter about being perfect, it's just progression. So they're the 3 areas. It's click, smile, and speak. And once you practice it quite a few times, you don't need it as much. So for example, if you want to speak up, you would go 3, 2, 1, click, smile, and just speak. Okay. So this is the process, and I'll break down each part of those here, how it works. And if you have any questions, obviously you can message me, put in the comments, and I do hold a consultation as well, so that I can help shy professionals speak up using this method, and we go into personalized, tailored, more detail for you. So first of all, we have click. So this is about what I call understanding that your brain is what I call the shy brain, okay? So it's scared of a lot of things, but it's doing it to protect you. And there's this phrase that I like to use as thought lag. So this is when you are asked something or you think people are judging you, usually freeze, okay? So you know what you want to say. So you know what you want to say. A lot of times in the past, I know what I want to say, but I just couldn't get it out. I want it to be perfect. And so within this click part, we want to analyze very quickly all of the internal factors preventing you from doing that. So as I said, the shy brain is stopping you from speaking. So the shy brain is stopping you from taking action. So the amygdala, which is the part of your brain that has frozen. So it's trying to protect you out of fear. And although it's not physical threat anymore, it's, is somebody judging me? I'm going to sound stupid. What if I don't know what to say? What if my voice comes out weird? Oh, I'm going red, I'm sweaty. All of this is what the shy brain is telling you over and over and over again. So we just need to reframe this fear. The best way to do this is quickly with 3 F's, okay? So it's fact, frame, and frequency. So fact is it true? So, for example, if you're in a meeting and you don't want to speak up because people are going to think you're silly, let's pass that through the fact filter first. Will they do that? There might be some, but it's highly unlikely that that's going to happen. And who particularly? The manager who's holding the meeting? Are they going to laugh at you? Your colleagues? So just run it for a fact filter first. The second filter is the frame. So again, where are you? So zoom out. You're in a meeting. You're scared that in a meeting, people are going to laugh at you. Again, it's highly unlikely. And then when we come to frequency, we question the words that are being used in your shy brain. So it said, everyone's going to laugh at you. Get specific, okay? Everyone's going to laugh at you. What, straight away? When? So it's just putting these fears through these 3 F's. And because in general, when we're shy, the fears are the same ones about being judged, about going red. Once we practice this a few times, it comes very quick. Okay? So it's like driving a car. It'll just come natural to you. And this is all done within just click. So when we say 3, 2, 1, click, 3, 2, 1 is giving your time, your brain quickly time to realize, is this true? And when you click, that's it done. No more thinking about it. You move on to the next step, which is smile. And smile is based off of me being told to smile all my life. And even though I wasn't exactly sad, I just didn't need to smile. But it's really important. But it is really important to smile, because when we smile, it sends a signal to our brain that we are safe. And so smile represents the physiology part. So how can we reset our body to show that we're not tense and there's no danger? And in general, there are 4 loops of shyness that our body goes through. And the quicker we can get out of these loops, the quicker we can act relaxed and a lot of the tension's in our shoulders. So the 4 loops start with the shrink loop. So if we think and you try to imagine a person who is shy now, are they likely to have their shoulders back and relaxed and taking up a lot of space? No, we're not. Most likely we're shrinking down because we want to protect our organs. We want to make sure, like, protect our organs as in a long time ago, caveman, that's what we do. We just shrink down, try to be invisible. Okay? And this is a loop that we get into. So we think we're being judged. We don't want to be here. So we shrink down. More eyes come round and we notice that we're getting smaller. So we do it again. And it's just a continuous loop. The second one is tension. So this is when you sweat, when you go red. And it all starts with tension in the jaw and how you breathe. So this tightening of the shoulders is all part of the tension loop. The quicker we make ourselves aware that we are red and it's okay, that we need to focus more on deeper breathing, the quicker we can get out of this loop. The third one is the avoidance loop. So when we avoid eye contact, which is very difficult to make, and the problem for shy people is that we find it hard, especially when you're confronted against somebody who is more confident. You feel them overpowering you. But little eye contact is very important. So we avoid more eye contact because we are scared. So by getting out of the avoidance loop as quick as possible and making eye contact, you're telling your brain it's okay. And the final, displacement. So what we do with our hands, do we fidget? Do we move a lot? Do we look at the floor, look all around? Anything to distract ourselves. So these are the 4 loops that if we can get out of, we are signaling to our body we're safe. final part is speaking. So when we do speak, make sure we have impact. Again, if we think about how important, again, if we think about what a shy person typically would sound like, would they sound loud or would they sound quiet? They'd be quiet, right? And they'd sound like they wouldn't have confidence, they'd have nervousness in their voice. So if we can speak slower, if we can pause more, if we can sound like we're confident when we speak, we're again telling our brain, giving signals that we're okay, we are confident. So speak here represents getting some momentum out, and the best way is with what I call a micro contribution. So it's just having little starter phrases that we can just add into most conversations so that we don't have to think about it. So when we've gone through the 3, 2, 1 click, we say, I'm scared about being judged. You take it through the 3 filters. You quickly adjust your body language out of those loops, and then you contribute something. As soon as you do, the overthinking will just start to fall away. And I have used this since being an adult, and I honestly wish I had this when I was a kid, because as soon as I've started to speak up more and noticed that being shy isn't a weakness, and start to use this method over and over again, it only takes a few seconds, but it will give you such confidence. And I really hope this helped. I'm going to make loads more videos on the click method. And if you have any questions in the comments, let me know. And if it's helped you, please try it. And if you have any questions about it, again, write them. I want to make sure that we can all have a framework, have a method that is so easy and so simple. And it's helped me a lot, and I want it to help you too. Thanks for listening.